Folks, Summer Games Fest has come and gone, so I just want to talk a bit about my favorite games that were revealed or got some updates from all three shows, starting of course with PlayStation State of Play. Overall, I thought the show was good, not great. There weren't a ton of games that really stood out to me as something I'd be majorly interested in, but there were a few, starting first with Wolverine. Coming into this, I was excited to see more Wolverine, but at the same time, I'm basically always sold on whatever Insomniac is working on, so it wasn't like me buying this game was hinging on this showcase. I thought the game looked good, basically what I expected, but I'll be honest, the overall art style and look of the game left a bit to be desired for me. It was pretty much just how the Spider-Man games look, but with a Wolverine coat of paint over it. The combat looks awesome and extremely brutal, which I'm excited for, and I'm super curious to see how an Insomniac superhero game feels with more linear level design. Some new Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls characters got revealed, and I am so damn excited for this game, dude. I love everything about it aesthetically, the fact that they've got Carnage in there as well, and he looks as good as he ever has. I am fully sold on this game. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis got a new trailer as well, and it looks fucking awesome. It's basically a retelling of the first Tomb Raider game, but with all the modern bells and whistles that this kind of action game has. I love the Tomb Raider games, and I was really looking forward to playing this at some point this year, but it unfortunately got delayed to February of next year, which, good lord man, September and October this year as well as February next year are so crazy stacked already. The Lost Wild is a survival horror game about dinosaurs, which that concept alone has been tried so many times, but to no real success outside of Dino Crisis. I'm really hoping this game comes out and takes advantage of how cool that concept really is. Sticking to the survival horror genre a bit longer, a new trailer for Ill was shown, and it is just as fucked up and disturbing as the first time we saw it. This is set to release next year, thankfully, so I have time to mentally prepare for another horror game. And finally, the big one, God of War Laufey was revealed. This game has been rumored for months now, and this one has been really weird for me. I'm excited for more God of War, obviously, and the idea of playing as Faye is so damn cool just based on the lore we have about her. The stuff with this realm called the Everywin being where dead magical beings go to die, and a war breaking out there is all extremely intriguing to me. But then you get into the writing that is really Marvel coded, and the big one for me, that damn cube. I'm trying my best to keep an open mind until I see more, but from the combat they showed, that cube being in the background, bouncing around and jumping on enemies, it's just a major red flag for me. I am all for some comedic relief in God of War games. I mean, look at Brock and Sindri and Mimir. Those guys are awesome. But if this fucking cube is providing comedic relief every time I'm in combat, it's going to be a big mental hurdle for me to move past to focus on enjoying the game. We'll see, obviously. I don't think this game is very far out, but this reveal left me very conflicted. Moving on to Summer Games Fest now, and good lord, this show was packed. Alien Isolation 2 got revealed, and while I never played the first one, I did watch FaZe Jeff play it back in the day and was fucking terrified the entire time, so I'm sure if I decide to take the plunge on this one, it'll be really bad for my heart. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles The Last Ronin was revealed, coming from Platinum Games, which has me super hyped. The entire aesthetic of The Last Ronin and the idea of a story of revenge and vengeance and all of that in this universe is just so cool to me. Combine it with Platinum Games combat, and we have a winner. Crossfire was revealed, and at first, it didn't really intrigue me, but the deeper the trailer went, as I saw more gameplay, I started to get super into it. The terrain plays a major part in the gameplay. Your character naturally interacts with it, taking cover behind literally anything they can. And the story of two enemy soldiers having to work together to survive is super interesting to me. Plus, it comes from former Naughty Dog devs, so I'm in. Guild Wars 3 was announced with a beta coming next year. I'm a sucker for a new MMO launch, and I enjoyed my time with Guild Wars 2 a good amount, so this one will have my attention next year for sure. 1666 Amsterdam was revealed from Patrice Desilets, apologies if I butchered that, a former Ubisoft dev that has had this IP stolen from him by Ubisoft, but he finally won the legal battle and it is now finally able to be put out. There's a prologue demo for this out on Steam. It was good fun, so I'm looking forward to see where this game goes from here. The Wolf Among Us 2 finally got a reveal trailer with a date for next year. The Wolf Among Us 1 is another game that I never really played, but instead watched someone play, and was pretty into it. This sequel is a long time coming, so I'm just happy for Telltale that it's finally able to see the light of day. The two biggest reveals of the show were Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake and Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I'm not a huge fan of either franchise, but like I said in my predictions video, I can fully understand why they're such a big deal. Finally, our last show of the week was Xbox's Game Showcase. Fable got a new trailer and release date for February 23rd, 2027. I was pretty upset by this getting delayed, but it's also very obviously the right decision because it felt like it was heading towards a December launch, and that would have basically killed the game's entire press. I think the game looks awesome. The gameplay shown here was great. I'm just ready to get in there, man. Persona 4 Revival was shown off again and got a release date for February 18th next year as well. The game looks awesome and has immediately shot up to be one of my most anticipated games of 2027. I'm just so sad that this wasn't a shadow drop, but what can you do? Later in the show, Persona 6 got revealed as well. This teaser leaned much more into horror than I initially expected it to, but I love the aesthetic. I highly doubt we'll see this game or play this game for a very long time, 2028 at the very least. Valor Mortis, the first-person Souls-like from Ghost Runner Studio One More Level, got shown off. I've had my eyes on this for a while now. It's got some Bloodborne influenced combat and a really cool Napoleonic aesthetic that I'm super into. This arrived September 24th and it's going to be on Game Pass, which is a huge win for me. I am super hyped for this. Minecraft Dungeons 2 was shown off again. It has a release date for September 29th. I'm pretty excited for this. I just need to see more gameplay to get me really into it. Clockwork Revolution got a pretty beefy trailer showing off some of the story and a lot of cool gameplay tidbits as well. Still no concrete release date other than 2027, and along with Gears of War E-Day, it's confirmed to be an Xbox exclusive, which is pretty awesome. The way Xbox seems to be heading is they'll pick and choose which games will be exclusive to Xbox, which I think overall is the right decision. There are some games it makes sense for and others that it doesn't. And finally, the last game that got me really excited, Spyro is fucking back, baby. A new game called Spyro A Realm Beyond set to come out spring of next year, so I assume sometime in March or April. The two games that didn't get shown off at all that really bummed me out, Intergalactic obviously got nothing. I have no idea when we see this game next. I guess the Game Awards? That's the only thing that really comes to mind. The September State of Play could also work, I guess, but it just feels like a Game Awards thing to me now. And lastly, Blade didn't get shown off at all. I am perplexed by what this game actually is when it comes out, when we see it next. Again, the Game Awards make sense. A Dev Direct next year also makes sense. I don't know if Xbox is doing anything else this year. I would just really like to see this game now, please. Overall, I thought it was a great week for new games and some updates on some older games that we already know. This week was always a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone that came to hang out with Khalid and I during the streams. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye.